I'm Jeff Mack from Newmark Grubb Knight Frank, and I'm pleased to introduce Bill Glazer. Bill is the CEO of Keystone Property Group. Welcome to City Biz List, Bill.
And I frequently say, one of the greatest things that I like to do is I take pearls of wisdom from all of my peers and competitors. And if you string the best pearls together, you can come up with a phenomenal story and a phenomenal tale of learning about what are the best practices and the best ways to run a business. Sam Zell's clearly one of them on a big scale. Locally, Ira Lubert was one of my early partners. I partnered with Ira in 1997. We're still partners today on the same asset that we bought in 1997. And his story is exceptional. And I was reflecting recently, I was reading an article about him when he got started in Lubert Adler. And he was about, at the time, my age right now. And I was, at the time, 25, 6, when I approached him. And I look at what he's done and what he's created, both in terms of just value and in spawning an industry in Philadelphia. And that's amazing. That's a great story to emulate. Personal skill. I'd like to think that team building and leadership, and I think that's an overused expression. So let me say something a little differently. I'd like to say that I can point to the mountaintop and say, this is where we need to go. And get buy-in that is the mountaintop. And we do need to get there, and here's why. And if I get that buy-in, whether it be from investors, from lenders, from people on our team, from a brokerage team, or the investment community, if there's buy-in into creating that vision, mini example, the Curtis, hey, this should be the most iconic residential place in the city, then that typically will galvanize people and create a great following to hopefully a great result.
So right now, what are you most proud of?
Most proud of the teams, for sure. We have attracted some spectacular talent. And when I say talent, I mean talent in-house and talent that we surround ourselves, and I count Newmark as part of our team. Because Newmark literally is a part of our team on a number of assets. And over our history, again, I have a 24-year history of investing. I'm here with Mike Margolis. Mike sold me my first property as an investor, and I think my second property as an investor, when he and I were both just a little younger and a little dumber than we are today. So I look at that as creating great teams. I'm so proud of that, of having done that, and really enjoy that part of my business. The future of Keystone, to me, seems so much bigger than where we are today. And every day I wake up and think about, what next mountaintop can we get to? And Keystone has gone through a number of cycles, and some of the up cycles were great, and the last down cycle was brutal. And at the nadir of the last down cycle, I sat around with my team and I said, guys, what's the next mountain range? Because as bad as it was in 2010 and 11, it was miserable, even into 2012, I could envision a place that is so much more exciting. And it's fun as real estate operators. We all have to suffer the exigencies and vicissitudes of these nasty cycles or enjoyable cycles. So we have to be able to ride them out and always be able to look out and see what's the next mountaintop.